analytics, and the parcel comparison tool. The third and final video tutorial will be devoted to learning how to compare plots, crops, maps, and dates. The plot comparisons are shown in a very simple way. Click Plot Comparison. Our plots are shown in various colors. In this case, the yellow color is a symbol of the semaphore, meaning that everything is fine. There is simply a decline in vigor in the last two photos, January 12th to be exact. Compared to the previous one from 2 weeks ago, there has been about a 7% decrease, as shown in this visual here. We consider this to be normal. On this same screen, we can also apply limits for what we want to receive. We can receive notifications and set the threshold for them. In this case, it is set for 10% of a threshold, and that will generate a notification when vigor decreases by 10% from 1 week to the next. Here, we would see a green arrow, and the plot would turn a green color. A notification would be sent for the next week if the plot fell an amount greater than 10%. We can make this more or less restrictive by putting restrictions anywhere from 5 to 15%. What we see is the evolution of all the plots we have on the farm. Right now, we only have 2, but if we had 3, we would see 3 graphs. If we had 15, we would see 15, and so on. As we mentioned in the second video tutorial, we can also make comparisons between various plots. Now we are going to compare the 2 plots of this land. On the same date, September 12th, what we see here is that the one plot is more vigorous than the other one. This happens in this case because the first plot, the one on the left, is the second cycle corn, which is sown at the end of spring and harvested at the end of the year, so it keeps its vigorosity and green color on this date. The one on the right is about to be harvested. Now, if we go to the plot, we see the same kind of plot that we see above, because in this case, we only have 2 plots on this land. If we had more plots, we would see only the 2 plots that we are comparing. There's another kind of comparison where we can compare the same plot on 2 different dates. What we see here are the maps for 2 different dates, and on the evolution graph we see, in black, the average NDVI evolution from 2018, and we start visualizing the evolution for 2019. As we have more and more images available, there will be a point where the 2 lines will meet, so we will be able to compare the 2 evolutions along 2 or 3 different years. In conclusion, in this view, what we have is a map. The customer can receive notifications, alerts, and a quick visualization of the farm's progress in order to help make valuable decisions on where to act first.